Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 3 episode 4 of Sex Education. If you want access to the uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. The last episode ended with Ruby telling Otis that she loves him and he responded with, "That's nice." God, I feel so bad for Ruby because in the whole episode she was opening herself up to Otis because she does have feelings for him and she trusts him, and he's the first person that she's let into her home and to meet her dad. And there was that nice scene with her dad there where like you could see how much she cares about him and how nice she actually is under all her facade at school. So that must have been a really big deal for her to tell Otis that she loves him, and then he just responded with "that's nice." Like, obviously I really don't think he should have said "I love you too" because he doesn't love her yet, at least. Although I think this might end up being the end of the road for them, because if Maeve confronts him about the voicemail, he's gonna choose Maeve. We all know it. It's always been Otis and Maeve. So I do think it could potentially be the end of the road for Otis and Ruby soon. Now he must realise that he doesn't love her. And they haven't been dating that long. He could end up falling in love with her later on, who knows? But I do think he still loves Maeve. He only started the casual thing with Ruby because Maeve didn't call him back. So like, if he ends up finding out that Maeve knows about the voicemail, Otis and Maeve are obviously going to become a thing. Which is sad for the Ruby and Otis shippers. I don't think the show writers knew how popular Otis and Ruby would be. I can't believe she's still sleeping with the 15-year-old. Questionable, Olivia.
You know, it feels so much better. Please.
No.
Okay. Just remember to put out.
Not a good idea. Oh my gosh. Is he allergic to the condoms?
No, thanks.
She's annoyed,
Go
Otis.
home.
Please tell me they've spoken about it.
Ruby, are you sure everything's all right? You're annoyed with me or something?
Well, what would I be annoyed about?
Yeah, Otis, what would she be annoyed about? Oof. Otis, don't be a dumbass. You know what she's annoyed about. But it's too awkward to talk about it. I get it. Wow, she's giving very lengthy answers.
So what's happening with this Isaac? I like him.
It's none of your business. You're being so nosy.
Oh, donnez-moi.
They're getting along now then. Isaac brought them closer together. He's redeeming himself.
Don't see him very much anymore, which is a little painful, but I'm trying to respect his boundaries. And
Okay, Jacob.
I'm not sure that talking can fix everyone. What?
It's
Did I
just
make
because
you
he's
upset?
uncomfortable about talking about it. He knows he's going to have to open up. Once they get back in a relationship, they always go so rocky so fast.
How do you feel about Mexican?
I don't cook.
Well, it comes in a packet, dude. We'll cook it. You just got to eat it. Okay? We're on.
Or you can learn to cook while you've got time on your hands. Learn a life skill.
Ruby said, "I love you," and I didn't say it back.
What did you say?
I said,
At least he's aware that's the
"That's
problem.
nice." I couldn't lie, Eric, and
That's
it's not like I don't
true.
really like her. I do. I don't think I felt that way about anyone except Maeve. But that
Yes.
is over.
What's happening to your face?
It's hideous.
I know. I look like a crazy.
I can't believe he actually turned up like that, to be fair. I would not go.
You want me to carry your bag to SRE for you? Maybe we can have a little chat.
Ooh.
No one will talk to students about their private lives.
The students usually
That's
have
the
quite
opposite
a
of
lot
what they need.
Personal questions.
School is not a place for personal questions.
No. That's the opposite thing to do.
I don't know, like a forum or something, you know? People can talk about mental health or gender identity.
I think that's a good idea, but the head teacher definitely won't allow it because it's something the school actually needs.
He had sex with Starlands.
Lily's hair.
She ate her mother.
It looks
It's very complicated.
so
I think
different.
I've got a chance at winning the competition.
You look normal.
So I was just thinking, aww.
I was giving you a compliment. That doesn't mean we're friends.
Fuck off, Amor.
My hair really looked that weird before.
It didn't look weird. She just looks really different.
Yeah, I'm not going to go on the school shoppings.
Why?
Because it's too expensive.
It's not that much, is it?
2 orderly lines, please.
Where do I
Oh my god.
Boys in this classroom and girls in this classroom, but I'm non-binary.
I don't know which line either.
You can both go in the girls' line.
But I'm not a girl. This is complete bullshit.
Yeah. I remember when we learned, we were segregated into boys and girls in primary school, but in secondary school, all genders learn together. They're in sixth form. Why are they still segregating them? Like, you need to know stuff about all genders.
You again! No!
Stop saying penis to me.
You can't put this on and expect us...
Otis, please, you're disrupting the class. Get out.
Oh, wow.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously, go.
He used to be such an open teacher and he'd be down for anything they asked.
Ruin your life. Forever.
They've all already had sex, pretty much.
Six-month-old baby that left me.
And now you're trying to convince them not to. This is ridiculous.
Sorry, is the boys' class being taught about pregnancy as well, or is it just us girls? You make sex sound terrifying, but it doesn't have to be. It can be fun and beautiful. You should be telling us how to do that safely, not telling us to refrain from being sexually active, because it doesn't fucking work.
Go off, Maeve.
Out. Now.
That's the most valid thing that's been said in this class.
I'm not getting involved anymore. It's not my problem.
Why? Because you're too cool now. You don't need to care anymore.
You didn't want to do the clinic either, Maeve.
Yeah, you're right. And now I remember why.
No! Oh, this is so painful. They do need to do something. The whole student body should rally together and protest because this is utterly ridiculous.
We've just watched a woman push something the size of a watermelon out of her vagina. Nothing's okay.
My rash could be syphilis, herpes, or HIV.
We must never have sex again.
Agreed.
Understood.
Please go and talk about contraception to a sexual health professional.
Ruby, please can we talk?
Not now, Otis. I've got to go and protect myself from your penis.
Oh, does she wish Jakob was with her?
Building a treehouse for the baby, which is really lovely, right?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Why am I feeling like I can't breathe?
I'm just feeling panicky. It's okay. It's normal.
This friendship is like a work of art. It was so unexpected last season and I love that it's still thriving. I do feel like Jakob should show up to the yoga classes and stuff though and be more involved with the pregnancy.
Sentences needful.
That dude just playing on a Game Boy or something behind him.
Shut up.
Oh.
Try to concentrate.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, well, Eric doesn't like poetry, so he's giving you your books back.
I never said I didn't like poetry. Why did you say I didn't like poetry?
Well, I didn't think that you did.
Eric, you didn't like poetry. That's why you never read the books when he gave them to you in the first place.
It will be good for us to get some space when I'm in Nigeria.
So, you want to get away from me?
Adam, you are so defensive.
No, you just said that you want to get away from me.
Oh my god, this relationship has not been the way I thought it would be. But something about Eric in it feels off. I thought Adam would be the one with more of the problems, but it seems like Eric isn't all in.
This shows great initiative, Vivian. I'll be interested to see what you discover.
That was Jackson's
In the meantime,
idea.
I'd like you to keep an eye on your peers during the trip. Can I have your number, please?
That is so inappropriate. She's on about everything else being too inappropriate for school. You've just got a student's number.
Your fees have been paid.
By who?
By Amy.
It was an anonymous payment.
Amy? Or the foster mum?
I haven't heard from him, so...
I think he'd appreciate it if you reached out to him. You're his father. It's not too late to fix things, you know.
She means with Adam. She means with Adam. If you didn't pick up on that.
Otis doesn't love me.
What do you mean?
I told him that I loved him and he didn't say it back. He said, "That's nice."
What a dickhead.
Everyone loves you.
I think I'm in the wrong place.
Wow, I didn't think this friendship group ever got real like that. It's nice to see that they do have some human part of them. Because I feel like this whole time I've kind of viewed them as superficial friends who are just there because they're all popular.
Maeve, don't be proud. Just go on the trip.
Don't tell me what to do.
So you're still angry at me then?
Of course.
That would be a lot easier.
For liking me.
Why did you do it?
I was threatened. You just get me. We've both been through so much of the same shit. You understand me like nobody else does. And I didn't want to give that up.
It was so selfish, but he only did it because he loves Maeve. And I think he's making up for it, in my eyes at least. Oh no, but you don't love him like that.
You want to know what I can feel?
Yeah.
If you put your hand on my chest, I'll show you. There you are. I can get hard. I just need a little help. I'm not gonna do that yet.
This is sweet, and I feel like this is an important scene because a lot of people might not know how it works with people who are paralysed or disabled. And also this scene is sweet between them, but I really don't think Maeve likes him in that way. I don't know why I'm finding this cute. This is really sweet. But I just don't, I feel like Maeve doesn't like him like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
Please, may I touch your wrist?
Yeah. I love asking for consent. That was a really good scene.
I've been wanting to talk because I know why you're angry with me, and I do really like you.
You like me, but you don't love me.
I just have to say that in my own time. I don't feel that way right now. But that's not to say I won't. I just don't at the moment.
I introduced you to my dad. Never introduced anyone to him before.
Well, we could still keep hanging out like we are.
You need to go.
I do get that
You
she's...
mean go just now or go for good?
For good?
Oh, this is a breakup. I do get that it's hard for her to open up, and she did that with Otis, and now she feels kind of betrayed in a sense because she's let him into her world and she's fallen in love with him and she's told him that, and she's not used to people not loving her back, so she's really struggling with it. But I do think Otis is right, and what he said there was right. He can't say I love you back just to satisfy her, because if he doesn't mean it, he would only be leading her on.
I gotta go.
Oh my god, is she letting them in?
She said something about it never being too late to fix things, and then she touched my arm.
No, that's major. You have to let her know before it's too late. Make a gesture.
No, we were talking about Adam. Oh, how is he so unaware? Oh. She's let them in. Oh my god. I never thought I would cry at the Untouchables, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you said it's not too late to fix things, and I know we broke up because I didn't want mangoes.
I meant fix things between you and Adam.
Yes, you twerp.
I'm seeing someone new.
Sorry.
I don't feel bad for him when it comes to his wife, to be honest. I feel really bad for him in terms of his job, even though he was a shithead teacher too. But, yeah, when it comes to his wife, nah. Try and make things up with your son. I love that they continue with the Romeo and Juliet thing with these two, with the rocks on the window. Modern day technology is nothing to them. They don't need a text.
I chose you.
You did, but you don't seem like you're all in.
I don't want us to have space, because I love you.
Oh.
I love you too.
Yes, thank God there wasn't a Ruby and Otis situation there. Oh no, but what if he doesn't mean it? I feel like he does mean it.
Celia said it was my idea.
Didn't come up.
Viv!
You got a D.
Oh, I like that though. Progress doesn't come in a day.
I'm trusting you to maintain some discipline.
Oh yes, thank God they're the teachers going.
Okay.
Love to see it. This trip is going to be wild. He knows it's Maeve. He knows he still likes Maeve. I really liked that episode. That was my favourite one so far of the season, I think. I feel like this might be the end for Otis and Ruby now. I think he's realising that he does still like Maeve, and that's probably what's getting in the way of him and Ruby, like him falling in love, because he's always harboured those feelings for Maeve. They've never gone away, and they're probably never going to. I feel like Otis and Maeve have always been the it couple of the show. I low-key ship them now. I ship them more than Otis and Ruby, but even when I didn't ship them, like on my first couple of watches. I always kind of wanted to see them together because I want to know what they'll be like as a couple. That's why I low-key shipped them, because I do feel like they are meant to get together because they've liked each other this whole time. But when they're together, I don't know how I'm going to feel, because I don't know how well they'll mesh as a couple. Time will only tell when they eventually put them together. I'm pretty sure they will get together soon. I don't think they'd go a whole nother season without putting them together. That's literal torture for the people that have been watching for 3 years. I feel like even the people that don't ship them want to see what they're like as a couple, because it's just such an interesting dynamic there, and they've been leading up to it for so long. It has to happen at some point. I do feel really bad for Ruby though, and I love that she eventually let Anwar and Olivia into her house. She's starting to open up more to other people, and she should open up to her friends, because they're the people that will be there for her no matter what. They were there to console her, as their friendship is quite genuine. I never really viewed their friendship as a genuine friendship, because I always thought they were just a bitchy clique who are fake friends just because they're all good looking and popular. But it's nice to see that there is a genuine connection there between those three, and I liked their scenes this episode, like when they went into the sexual health clinic and stuff. Eric and Adam's relationship is really messing me up this season. I feel like Eric is going to cheat on Adam for some reason. I thought it was going to be with Raheem, unless Adam cheats on Eric with Raheem because they're arguing. Because I know in every TV show I watch, gay couples especially always cheat on each other because they love to go with that stereotype. I feel like Eric will cheat. Adam and Raheem are sitting next to each other on the bus, but I don't think Adam would cheat on Eric, because Adam seems besotted with Eric. But Eric is the one for me that doesn't seem like he's completely in it. He's saying that Adam's jealous of him and Raheem, but he's giving him reasons to be jealous, I feel like, because he didn't like poetry. He didn't read any of those books when Raheem actually gave them to him when they were in a relationship, but now he's reading them for some reason. I don't get it. I hope he doesn't cheat. Unless he cheats, he might cheat when he goes to Nigeria and Adam's on the trip. Unless he doesn't cheat at all, I might just be sounding like a nutcase and really be reading too much into this. Eric is weird for me this season. He seems normal in every other scene, like in his friendship with Otis and others and all that stuff. But in the relationship with Adam, it's just weird. And I was really excited for those two because they were my favourite romantic pairing coming into this season, and now it doesn't feel right. Those sexual health classes that the new head teacher has implemented are absolutely ridiculous. They're preaching abstinence to teenagers who have already had sex. They're scaremongering them into not ever having sex again, which is absolutely unrealistic and stupid. Everything that Maeve said to the head teacher in the class was perfect. She got it completely spot on, and she's right, they do need to do something about it. And especially the way that the headmistress is treating the non-binary students. She's being absolutely heartless to them. She's not even like taking their identities into account. She's just calling them girls, defining them by their body parts. That's not how it works. You'd think being a young head teacher she'd be quite progressive, but she's absolutely the opposite, and she's terrible. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to sex education, as long as everything else that's covered on the channel, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 5. Bye!